Hello, Gemini, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your August 2018 love reading. Okay, so this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and also if you've got Gemini with Venus, this may resonate. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. I recommend checking your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus if this one doesn't resonate. Also, if you don't know what energies are where in your chart, I always leave the link to Café Astrology in the description box. Get your free natal chart. It's so easy, okay? Also, I am doing a sale for the next 10 days all the way till August 1st. The Clarity Quickie is going to be $10 off. That's $10 off for the next 10 days. The Clarity Quickie is a 30-minute reading with me. It can be geared to whatever area of your life you need more clarity on. I'm only able to do a certain number of readings in a day. So if that's something that you're really interested in, my recommendation is that you book as soon as possible, because once all the slots fill up, August 1st is the last day that I'm going to do it for that special pricing, okay? So with that, Gemini, let's get started. I've already shuffled for you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and cut, and we will see what comes out, and we will go from there. First card out, Gemini. Your energy with the King of Swords, with the Knight of Swords crossing. The Wheel of Fortune is at the base of the reading. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Crowning the reading is the Eight of Rods. Justice is coming towards you. In your self spot, you've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords is in your environment. The Page of Swords, there we are, it's in your ninth spot of hopes and fears. And the final outcome, Gemini, is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, that's crazy. Who was it? Aquarius? I think Aquarius just had the Seven of Pentacles as well, guys, for this month. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Cups. So that's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Queen of Cups is also an indication of there needing to be healing and emotional balance, okay? So let's clarify. I definitely say, the Queen of Cups is relevant, possibly about a Two of Cups situation, which is, a soulmate connection where there's been fighting with the Five of Rods here, okay? And once again, like I said, Temperance. Temperance is about emotional balance and harmony as well, right? So Gemini, what I'm seeing is with the Nine of Swords, you being very much in your head. This is a lot of negative mental energy. It's worry, it's regret, it's anxiety, it's fear with the Nine of Swords. And there's that Queen of Cups again. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then others of you just need to heal and get a hold of your emotions. We've got the Devil card, but it did come up in reverse for you guys. And this is about getting out of a toxic relationship. The Devil energy is toxicity. It is codependency, someone drinking too much, someone smoking too much, gambling too much. It's addictive, And this is also toxicity in a relationship where you feel bound to someone. Soulmate energy. Soulmates can be toxic too. Soulmates can be karmic. They're here to teach you a lesson. All soulmates are not supposed to be with you for your whole lives. So some of you either need to heal from a situation that's left you very anxious, possibly with the water sign. We've got the wheel turning at the base of this reading. And the wheel turning is about change. It's bringing in things that suit who you are now and who you're becoming, and then also moving things out at the same time that no longer suit you. So the Wheel of Fortune is a good thing, and the Wheel of Fortune does bring in, wonderful things, but we have to release some things that no longer suit us as well. I feel like, Gemini, you may be having a little bit of anxiety about what you have to release, but we'll see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Gemini? Ooh, okay. Queen of Swords. So we've got the King of Swords, and now we've got the Queen of Swords. Definitely there could be some air energy around you with the Queen of Swords, or there's been some information that's been brought to you very, very clear. The Queen of Swords is not someone you have to read between the lines with. You could be definitely having to release someone with this air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is your energy, but we've also got the Six of Swords. So this person may have walked away, or you're having to walk away from this person. It looks like with the Nine of Pentacles in your recent past, either this person or yourself has been happy single. There's been a balance. With the Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm cool, I'm by myself, and look at her face. I'm just as happy by myself as I would be with a partner. The Nine of Pentacles is stable. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in the recent past for Gemini? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you were working on your finances, single and working on your finances in the past, building your finances in the past, Gemini. This could also be your partner. It flips. I'm going to keep going. It flipped, but it flipped back again. I don't know which one it was. We know we've got this focus of the Eight of Rods crowning the reading. And this is about communication, back and forth. And in August, this is what's on your mind. Communication, a Tower in reverse, a disaster that's been avoided here. Maybe you are communicating in order to avoid a disaster with someone. One more for the Queen of Rods for Gemini in August. We've got Justice, which again is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But more so, it is the card of Libra. We've got you coming out of this Nine of Swords energy in August, okay? You're wanting to come out of this. You don't want to be anxious. You don't want to worry. And maybe this is you communicating to take some precaution. Having a discussion so that there isn't a disaster. Having a discussion so you can get out of your head. There's this back and forth communication. I feel like if you don't have this communication, or you feel like if we don't have this communication and we don't clear things up, it's this feeling of I'm going to continue to worry. I'm going to continue to be anxious, right? So I see in August, you possibly being the one that initiates this communication, because I don't feel like it's so much your partner that's anxious. It could be because these are general readings, but Gemini, you could be the one that's very, very anxious and very worried about there being this massive shakeup, this tower effect that we're seeing here, right? So we have justice showing up here, and this is the card of Libra, and this is what's coming towards you. And justice could quite, very possibly do with the legal system and legalities. For others, this is about balance and equality. Why is justice here? Secrets coming out with the moon card. This is a card of Pisces, but this is, secrets being revealed, things coming out. And with justice here, I get this very, there's this very strong feeling of it's only right that these things are revealed. Either you are revealing them so that things are fair because it's the right thing to do, it's the just thing to do, or they're being revealed to you because it's the just thing for, your partner to reveal them to you. One more for the Justice card, and this is the energy that's coming towards you in August. So something is revealed, Maybe it's revealed possibly in these conversations that we see with the Eight of Rods, this communication back and forth. Maybe you're revealing something to avoid a disaster that you're worried about already. Oh, sorry guys. The Wheel of Fortune again, and it's in the upright. This is a part of the Wheel of Fortune. This is a part of the good stuff coming in and the things that no longer suit you going out. This is what's supposed to happen. Whatever is being revealed is supposed to be revealed. This is why the universe sees it as just. For some of you, this has something to do with karma as well. So keep that in mind. And I do feel like it's you that's doing the revealing, because we do have the Four of Pentacles in your self spot, Gemini. And the Four of Pentacles is about keeping things to yourself. Like, look at this guy. If these were secrets, do you see how tightly he's holding them? He doesn't want anyone to know about them. And this is in your self spot. It's almost like it's destined for these things to come out. Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune again. And the wheel is run by destiny. This is the universe's wheel. So you don't make the wheel turn. The universe makes this wheel turn. It tells you when this wheel is okay to turn. It's not you. So in that way, it's destined, it's divine when this wheel is turning, Gemini. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Gemini in August? And then the Four of Swords is in your environment. So someone is taking a rest. Could be vacationing, just taking a step back and having a moment to themselves. We got the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like this is you withholding, Gemini. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? The Star card in reverse. This is about there not being harmony and not being balanced. It's also about a wish not being fulfilled, you not getting what you wanted. It's in reverse. The Four of Swords is in the environment. Why is the Four of Swords here? With the Page of Swords, again, air energy, probably a message in your ninth spot. Why is the Four of Swords here in Gemini's environment? Okay, we've got one that flipped over here. Because we've got the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is heartbreak. Someone is trying to recover from heartbreak. Okay? There's been some sort of upset, and someone is taking some time to heal. They're stepping back. Yeah, they feel left out in the cold. Or either because they're stepping back, Gemini, they're leaving you out in the cold. They've got you feeling left out in the cold because the Four of Swords could easily be isolation. So you see, we've got this 3 here. And then look at her hands. She's kind of like, give me a second to myself. You see the position of her hands? Just let me go within. Let me have a moment with myself. They kind of retreat and they take a moment to rest, a moment to get their bearings, as one would say. Okay? And my eyes are like watery now. They're kind of like itching. I've been rubbing them for like the last 2 minutes. So Gemini, I definitely, I kind of feel like, someone, when they're stepping back and taking a moment, there's a lot of crying here. There's a lot of crying. Someone's hurt. This is not for everyone. This is not going to resonate with everyone. For the ones that it does resonate with, definitely leave me some comments. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Page of Swords could also be spying. Checking out someone's social media, driving by their house, wanting to just check up on them without them knowing. But it also could be messages that come in. Information, right? Why is the Page of Swords here in Gemini's 9th spot? And the Seven of Pentacles is working really, really hard. The final outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So there's some deceit. There's some deceit here, Gemini. Someone hasn't been honest. I think with the Page of Swords, it's definitely communicated. Someone's been lying, cheating, sneaking. They haven't been honest. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is the final outcome for you in August. Ooh. Gemini, I feel like you're going to have to work very, very hard, or there's going to be a lot of hard work that is put in August to get this union back on track with these 10 of Cups. But I do think that it's possible. I just think it's gonna take a lot of hard work. One more for the Seven of Pentacles as the final outcome for Gemini. And I was just looking at that at the bottom of the deck. Not only is it a lot of hard work, it's gonna feel, it could feel like a burden with the 10 of Rods. It could just feel like it's so much. It's so much to deal with. It's so much to handle. But with these 10 of Cups, there's a lot of emotions involved. And I think that's why either you or your partner is willing to work so hard. There's a lot of love here in this union. So, Gemini, this is what I have for you for August. If it resonates, leave me some comments. If it doesn't, again, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Again, $10 off for the next 10 days for the Clarity Quickie. You can go to www.enlightenedpathtarot.com for more information on the Clarity Quickie. And with that, Gemini, I will see you guys in about 1 week when we will peek into August and look at a general reading and just see what messages come up for Gemini. So take care, guys, and I'll see you in about a week.